gonna show you how I did this and this right now. What's up, drivers? Teddy Tips again. Smile up, shine. You know how I do. Look, I just want to throw you guys some tips how I made over $1,500 at the beginning of this month. I did $200 for 6 days straight, and I vlogged the whole thing. If you want to see that, I'll leave the link below, and it's right there. First tip I want to give you guys is have a number or have your hours. If you're going out today, know your hours and stay out there for your hours. Know your amount and stick with your amount. When I went out for the 6 days for $200, I didn't come home until I did $200. And if you've seen on Thursday, I almost gave up. But that smile kept me going, boy. Smile kept me going. Smile kept me going. Time is money. Don't be out there wasting your time. Take long breaks. When I set my amount for $200, I wanted to get it done, go home. That was a great motivation for me to hustle and get things done. If you're doing it hourly, the more rides you do, the more money you make. Don't kill yourself with these long breaks, walking slow and talking to your girls and wasting your time on nonsense. Plus, you have to know when to cancel. So let's say you get a delivery from McDonald's. You see this long line wrapped around. You can't go in and it's gonna take you over 20 minutes. That is very time consuming. I did it a few times, but I find out it's better for me to cancel and another store for a delivery will pop up just like that. When I'm hustling, I have a nice pace of walking. I'm trying to get these numbers and go home. Knowing is very important because if you know what restaurant not to go to, what area not to go to, what fast food restaurant not to go to, if you pull up and you see a bunch of drivers outside the door, you should already know it's a problem, okay? Some fast food restaurants, I don't even answer. It'll pop up. I don't even want it. I don't care if it's 2 deliveries. I don't want it. I've been there before and there's always a mess in there. If you got a good spot, you can always go back to that same spot. For example, let's say you get a delivery to the other side of the city. You don't want to stick around in the other side of the city because you don't know. You don't know the apartments. You don't know the restaurants. You don't even know the spots where to be at. So it's okay to go back to your hot spot where you deliver at. If you stick to the area that you know, you would get a lot of deliveries done because you know the apartments, you know where to park at the apartments, you know how to get into the apartments, you know the restaurants already, you know where to park, you know where to go. Knowing is a big factor when it comes to Uber Eats. I know, cause I know to smile up. If you get 2 orders, you already know which order is which. Sometimes I put a bag in the back and I put a bag in the front. Direction. A lot of people give some good directions, man. But a lot of people just say deliver to door. And then you get there and it's an apartment. And looking at the directions early really helps a lot. So you know if you're gonna leave it at the door already, or you know if you're gonna deliver to the door already. That brings me to another tip. Terry tips. Ways to get tips. I mean, let's be real. They out there tipping right now. Easy way to get tips, all right, is to follow directions. Some customers have all the directions written down, so you do not have to bother them. They would tell you, leave on a red mat, cut through the side gate, leave at door, don't ring doorbell. Look at the directions and follow the directions. Another thing, pizza. Every time I get an order for pizza, I'm there. It's normal for people to always tip on pizza deliveries. That's kind of a guaranteed tip. Make sure the bag is closed. Even sometimes fast food restaurants do not close the bag all the way, or they put this light tape on there and it's just not on there sealed enough. Seal it the best way you can. I know some drivers keep staplers and stuff like that, but seal it the best way you can. Make sure it stays sealed. It might look like you dipped in there, and that's the last thing you want for a customer to think. Which bring me to dressing. Don't dress like you just woke up out of bed. I mean, you don't want nobody in a mechanic suit serving your food as a waiter, do you? You know, I'm not saying put on a suit, but just look presentable, you know? Just don't look like you woke up out of bed. Now, all this money is flowing with the food industry, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates. Let's go to some factors that's going on right now. Now, this money is not going to be there forever. So one factor right now, they still Terry tipping. All right, they going to tip because of the pandemic is going on and they feel for workers right now. Another factor is no traffic. Now, we don't know how long that's gonna last, and I could see the difference already from the past 3 weeks that traffic is building up. So when traffic come back, it's gonna be hard to get to the food, and it's gonna be hard to get to the deliveries, and there's no more parking on major streets like Peachtree Street or Main Street or whatever street in your city. Like, that's gonna stop because it's gonna be too much traffic. So you're gonna have to find your way around buildings again. And right now, like, it may be less drivers out here because people are getting the unemployment right now. So a lot of people not driving, but I know in Georgia you're allowed to make $300 extra a week, so that'll limit a lot of drivers. In a lot of states, people just don't have to drive because they're collecting unemployment. Another factor is sooner or later the purge is going to be lifted and people going to start getting out. Many are still in the house, many are still working from home, and that will change slowly. So all of this has factors to do with the money floating around on the food deliveries. Let me give you some techniques that I use when I'm doing Uber Eats. I have 2 boxes. All right, I keep one on the floor, one on the chair. So the one on the chair is a kind of rectangular box. I mean, like the McDonald's bag slide nice, easy up in there. The Five Guys, Chinese food bags, you know, it keeps the food from jumping all over. Another technique I use, I look at the directions right away. You know, somebody will put just deliver to the door or leave at door. And I know these apartments I can't get into. So it's no code, there's no nothing. All right, so what I would do is I would text them about 3 minutes early and say, I'm here. All right, if I don't get no text back, I will call. Now, call is important. Let me tell you why. Because if you call, you are able to start the countdown for them not answering. If you do not call, the countdown will not start. You can't text and have that countdown start. I learned that the hard way. So you want to call immediately if you don't get no answer from these guys, all right? And start that countdown. Like I said, I do text early. So when I see the directions say wait in car, I do text 3 minutes early and put here. That usually helps out a lot because every time I'm on my way there, I put here and I'm at a light, they texting me, I'm on my way down, I'm on my way down. Get there and they outside already. If this helps you guys in any way, please like, comment, and subscribe. God bless everybody, all the drivers, all the hustlers, all the gig workers. I'm with you. I want to help out. I want to do what I can. I want to keep you motivated because I'm out there, because you out there, because the money's out there. Smile up. That's why we out there. Huh? Be safe.
Terry Tips. Stay tuned to Terry Tips.